The camera industry has always been a game of incremental steps, minor spec bumps, and safe bets. But every once in a decade, a device comes along that doesn't just raise the bar, it shatters the ceiling. In 2023, the original Nikon Z8 was that device. It was the baby Z9 that arguably became more popular than the flagship itself. But as we sit here in 2026, the world has changed. Sony has pushed the limits of global shutters, Canon has refined its autofocus into something almost psychic, and the demand for high-end cinema capabilities in a hybrid body has reached a fever pitch. Nikon knew they couldn't just play it safe for the sequel. They knew that to stay on top, they had to do something radical. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. And that radical move started with a signature on an acquisition contract that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Nikon bought Red Digital Cinema. For months, the world wondered, what happens when you combine Nikon's legendary optics and weather sealing with Red's industry-leading color science and raw codecs? Today, we have the answer. This is the Nikon Z8 II. This isn't just a camera, it is a declaration of war. It is the first true cinema hybrid that puts Hollywood-grade DNA into the hands of every creator. If you are a professional photographer or filmmaker in the US, you are likely at a crossroads. Your gear is aging, the competition is getting faster, and your clients are demanding more. You've been looking at the Sony A1 II or the Canon R5 Mark II, wondering if it's time to switch. But before you spend a single dollar, you need to listen to this. The Nikon Z8 II is a machine that effectively makes the concept of a compromise obsolete. We're going to dive into the specs that are leaking out of Japan, the secret sauce behind the new X8 AI engine, and why the inclusion of internal red code RAW is the single biggest game changer in the history of mirrorless cameras. Let's start with the heart of the beast, the sensor. For the Z8 II, Nikon didn't just recycle the Z9 sensor. They've introduced what engineers are calling a fast scan, stacked CMOS architecture. While the industry is obsessed with global shutter, Nikon has found a middle ground that provides the benefits of a global shutter, zero rolling shutter distortion, without the massive hit to dynamic range and base ISO that usually comes with it. We are looking at a 45.7 megapixel powerhouse that can read out data so fast it makes the original Z8 look like it's moving in slow motion. Imagine shooting a golf swing or a bird in flight at 120 frames per second with full autofocus, knowing that there is absolutely no warping of the subject. Imagine shooting a high-fashion runway under flickering LEDs and having the camera's AI-driven flicker reduction perfectly sync the shutter in real time. This sensor isn't just about megapixels, it's about the purity of the data. The signal-to-noise ratio has been improved, giving us a base ISO of 64 that is cleaner than anything we've seen in the full-frame market. For the landscape photographer in the Pacific Northwest or the studio pro in New York, this means more detail in the shadows and more latitude in the highlights. But the real revolution happens when you flip the switch to video mode. This is where the Red acquisition becomes a reality. The Nikon Z8 II is the first hybrid camera in history to offer internal 12-bit Red Code RAW recording. For the uninitiated, Red Code RAW is the gold standard in cinema. It's the codec used to film everything from Marvel blockbusters to high-end Netflix series. It provides an incredible amount of flexibility in post-production, allowing you to change your ISO and